Hello there children, I hope you're all doing okay. I must say I've seen some fantastic work from most of you, so well done, keep up the good work. I miss teaching you every single day, so I've decided I'm going to do another video, and this one is all about measuring. And now in order to do measuring I do need a ruler, and I did have one somewhere around here. Just let me see if I can find it. I don't know where I put it, unless someone's borrowed it. Thank you for that. What are you doing with this anyway? You want me to help you clean your room? Is this a joke? Do I look like Mary Poppins? No, so I can't help you clean your room for you. I don't care about the cushion. Feed the birds is as good as it gets with me, okay? None of the other children in my class need help cleaning their room. They all have to do it themselves. Don't look so shocked, okay? They don't have their parents clearing up after them. You need to follow their example. You think some of them mind? Well, if that was the case, I'd find out about it, wouldn't I? Okay, so you need to go and clean your rules, and I'll explain all about this later, okay? Deal, okay, right. Dinner is in an hour, okay? Fish. It's always fish. You're a penguin. Well, you can't go there because it's shut. Right, now, ruler. So, you will see that we've got all these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on up to 30, and we're counting in, it says here cm, which means centimetres, because what this is this is 1 centimetre, 2 centimetre, 3 centimetre and so on. You'll also notice that there's this little gap here, okay? So we don't start from the start of the ruler, we start from this line, which is our starting point. Now sometimes it's called the zero because some rulers will have a zero on them, okay? But this one doesn't, okay? It just has this little cm line, and that is our starting point. Now you may think, why does it have that little gap? Because it's a bit annoying really, because it means you can't start at the start of the ruler. And the reason it had this is because rulers never used to have this little gap, okay? They always used to start at the starting point, and over the years rulers would get thrown around and bashed around and worn down until eventually the starting point was gone and the ruler was a bit useless. So now we have this little gap, but as long as we remember to start at the starting point, we can measure. And in fact I do have another ruler which does have a zero, so this was a present actually from one of the little girls in my class last year, Leah. And this one it's got the little gap there, and then it's got the zero, which is our starting point. So if I try and measure this whiteboard rubber, okay, so there is my zero. Can you see that? Okay, and it's about 5 centimetres long. Now usually the best way to measure would be to lay it flat and then do it like that, okay? I'm going to try and see if you can see this. Hang on. There we go. Can you see that? Okay. So it's about 5 centimetres long. Now, could you get a few other things for me? Yes, that I could measure. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. So we'll see what we can, and we'll try and do some stuff with this ruler. Oh, thank you. That's very helpful. Is there anything? All right. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. You've been very helpful. Thank you. Okay, you're going to do some measuring in your room. Good idea, as long as it is tidy. All right, off you go. Right, so let's start with the pen, okay? So I'm going to start at my 0 point, okay, which is there. And then there's my 0 point, and I can see it's about 14 centimetres long. Can you see that? Now, obviously, the best way to do it would be like that. And I can see that it is 14 centimetres long, okay? So starting point there, and then 14 centimetres long, okay? And that is how we measure. And what would be a really good idea, a good challenge for you guys, is to get lots of things from around the house, okay? And then get a ruler, write a list and write how many centimetres long each of those things are. I think we'll get some fantastic things. Now, something like this is very interesting because it's got a short and a long way, okay? So here's my starting point, and I can see that that's 5 centimetres long, okay? And long ways, it is about 7.5 centimetres long, I think, okay? Let's have a look at the book. What's this? Oh, it's my book. Oh, that I wrote. Yes, it is. Thank you. No, product placement is always very welcome in this video, especially if it's mine. Right, are you measuring still? Okay, off you go. Thank you. Right, so I'm going to start by measuring the short way again. Okay, so there is my starting point, and it's about 11 centimetres long, that one. Can you see? Starting point, 11 centimetres. Okay, now let's try the long way. Okay, and we've got there's my starting point, and it's about, this is a tricky one, about 17 and a half, that one. Okay, so some of them are a bit tricky, so let's see what we can find. I'm sure we'll find some fantastic things. Now you have to be very careful what you can measure, okay, because things like this are square and they're a lot easy to measure, but you can't measure something like a marble or something like that. That would be very tricky. Okay, so let's try and start off with something a little bit easy. No, you can't measure the bed. No, yeah, it is absolutely too big. That's why you need to think about what you need to measure. Make sure it's small enough to fit on your ruler. You want to measure the sofa? Well, I don't think we'll be measuring the sofa today, okay? But I think we're going to get some great ideas of things to measure from all the children, don't you? Okay, are you looking forward to it? I can't wait to see all the things that you're measuring. I think we're going to get some amazing lists, and I wonder if we'll have any surprises, actually. Some things that we thought were longer were shorter. Let's see. Pencils can be different lengths because you can get long pencils and short ones. That's very clever, actually. It'd be interesting to see if we get some different results for different things. It's exciting, isn't it? Right, good luck everybody. I'll speak to you soon.